Hello everyone, welcome to Sweden. We are here at Eli Disc Golf Center, aka the best course in the world. We came here not even planning to shoot a video, but what happened, Eli?
Well, we got to about hole 4 and I said, yeah, this is the best course I've ever played. This is the best course in the world. It is ranked number 3 on UDisc, but we don't care about that.
It's number 1 in our hearts.
Yeah, number 1 in our hearts. And I said, hey, we got to film a video about this because this place is truly special.
We have a camera. We couldn't miss this opportunity. We're gonna show you guys this course because we feel like it deserves to be on some film, and the rest of the world deserves to see how amazing this place is. So let's get into it.
Let's do it. We are here at hole 1, 145 meter par 3 to kick things off. Out of bounds all along with the wooden walls. And then, yeah, you just gotta rip a drive down there. We've got some wind to deal with today, but we'll make it happen.
Definitely one of the more open shots.
Yes.
On the course.
Yeah, it starts somewhat open. The back 9 is more wooded than the front 9. Here we go. Destroyer off 1. Swing back. Oh, be far enough. Oh, it is beautiful. What a rip on 1.
That is exactly how you want to start. Joey Temali dimension.
He's in bounds, folks.
All right, well, I would say this is a decently typical drive, especially in this crosswind. I think to really attack this pin for at least not the biggest distance throws, you definitely need to get something that turns a bit, which Eli did to perfection, but I'm definitely okay with being in bounds and having a long putt at it. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
There he is, folks. All right, tee shot of all tee shots here. We're pretty much parked. Got it. And look at the beautiful, huge rocks right behind the basket. Scenery is a big thing on this course.
All right, here we are, hole 2, par 4. Very interesting hole. Pretty open tee shot. Kind of hard to see, but a bit to the left of this bush out in the middle of the fairway, we have a mouth into the woods, and the basket is probably about 110 feet up the hill. Pretty extreme elevation. There's lots of places to land on this hole. I am personally trying to throw a hyzer just over this bush and try to land it right in the mouth, leave myself with a putter upshot. That's what we're looking for. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Oh. Ooh, I get to show off my cool thumber.
This is absolutely ideal. This is where you want to be, right at the mouth, no bush in play. Definitely, if you can get here, this is one of the easier holes on the course. Whew. We've arrived at Eli's lie.
Yep.
This is definitely the miss, although it might not seem like it off the tee. Just getting to the mouth of the woods at least gives you something to work with.
Yeah, I threw a thumber the other day from 10 feet that way, and I got up there, so.
Yep.
A little too much hyzer, but I'm right below the rocks. All right, Joey is parked right up top. I am parked right here. We'll tap you out, Joey. I'll give you this one.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. Beautiful.
Right.
2 birdies on 2. All right, welcome to hole 3. 163 meter par 3, huge downhill drop. You got to clear some OB early. There's a little creek, and then you can see the basket out in that field over the trees. It takes maybe a fairway driver, might work for most people, but there's also this big hyzer that you can play with the distance driver. Oh my gosh. Stay in bounds. Oh, stay in the tree. Wow.
That was
the largest wind shear I've ever seen. I think the shot was actually going well until it just got dropped by like 100 feet.
Well, it's essentially a gigantic island hole, but the island is huge, so it's not your typical island hole. But because the shot is actually such a demanding tee shot, left or right side, it definitely has that same fear, because getting in bounds is your #1 goal here. I'm gonna try the hyzer. We've got a ripping right to left as we've had all 3 days. Just gotta make sure you get the height right. Yep. A little scary. I want to be a bit higher, but it's in, so that makes me happy. It's time for a rescue mission.
I'm gonna try and zoom in on my disc.
Oh, you're OB. I'm sorry. Dang, that's a bummer.
All right, luckily before Joey knocked my disc OB, we had marked my lie. And now I'm gonna go rock 3, try and get up and down. I was in bounds. Go, go. Oh yeah, skipped right up there. We're in the circle.
I'm not fully convinced about this play yet. I do like it in this right to left wind, however. But a par on this hole is fantastic. So we'll be happy with that. Definitely be one of the more unique pars you'll take this week.
Yeah, oh, for sure, yeah. There we go, right in.
Hole 4, par 4, 200 meters, which means 660 feet for you Americanas. Very cool. We got OB on the left here. It's pretty much a straight shot. We got a line of trees on the right side that sort of act as like a natural OB. You really don't want to be on that right side of those trees. Obviously you don't want to be OB left, so you basically play to an island and then you throw to another island with a sloped green right by a river. Very beautiful hole, absolutely a 2-shot hole. And once again, good feeling birdie. You're really not that upset with the par on this one, because bogey and double bogey are very easy out here.
Hand out of the way.
Well, it was good until the wind came. Wow, what the heck?
I'm looking for the same nice straight shot out past the bush, not too far.
No OB finish this time.
Yes, that's the idea. Oh, it's turning a little bit. That headwind's getting to it. Sit, sit, sit.
Yeah.
All right.
The reason you don't want to land OB on this tee shot, even with the great shot like I threw, if I play it where it goes out, it actually gives me a chance to maybe save par, but we got a drop zone. Very difficult. Looks like about 400 plus feet, maybe about 400. Very tight little gap. Or let's go OB again.
We got a kind of a tricky run up with the tree and then pretty long way to the basket. I want to finish a little closer to the OB than this, but we're inbound, so that's good news. Got a leopard 3. We're gonna try and go wide and drag it over.
Oh my. Oh my. Just almost threw that in.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, he threw it a little bit too good, folks.
Yeah, it just held too much height coming into the green. That was a big problem. Oh my gosh. No. Not what we want. Not what we want at all. There we go. Should have done that the first time.
Yeah, this hole's hard. I think getting through the front 4 holes, even or better, you're really happy. There's a lot of OB.
Yeah, there is a lot of OB. I think I'd still like to come through here 1 under. 2 would be fantastic, but I think 1 is like a safe. If you're playing well, I think you're 1 under. All right, so it was on the walk from hole 4 to hole 5, the first day we played this course, that I said this is the best course in the world. And Joey said, if it continues like this, it sure will be. And then we stepped up to 5. And I think subtly, this is my favorite hole, or favorite par 3 on the course. It's just this slight drifting shot or a hyzer flip, whatever you want to play. And then there's pockets of trees on the short left side to really force you into the correct miss on the green, which is right. So I'm gonna throw a little understable rock 3 and see if we can park it. All right, well, I hit some things, but I missed to the side that I said, and now we have an open, long putt.
Oldest disc in my bag was Ot Hex. It's the only one I've ever thrown. I have a bunch of backups. They never come out because this one's the best. Nice and low, use the ground play.
Oh, it's short. Oh, good line,
Good putt.
just short.
If you can see kind of the surface near me and behind, one of the few spots on this course that has dirt and a hard pack, so you actually don't have to air it all the way to this basket. I got probably 40 feet of slide on my shot. We've arrived, hole 6, par 3, 103 meters downhill, so it plays a lot shorter than that. An island hole, very unique island hole. The shape sets up for a turnover backhand or a forehand, but the place that both of those shots are gonna go to on the green is the only spot on the green that's unprotected, and the discs can slide out. So I'm trying to throw a forehand, but I'm very worried about going out on that right side. Very tricky little island hole, fantastic design because the seemingly safe play is not that safe.
Use the logs if needed. Oh my gosh, go through everything. Nope.
That's what we're trying to do, folks. It's very tricky because you gotta have something that stands up, but as it's finishing, it cannot finish too hard because that is the side that you can't miss on this island. So I will be very, very happy to make the island in any scenario, in any round in this tournament. It is a great island make. All right, here we've got the Swan Dog,
who tried to play way too much of a flex shot with his stable envy. So we're gonna go back to my natural territory, which is the hyzer flip. Ooh, it's low. Oh, skip over the, yes. We are lucky.
One of the things I love about this course is their fantastic attention to detail, displayed by this absolutely beautiful drop zone. It's got its own little turf tee pad across the creek.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you the putt. Oh, way too low. But a solid layup and kind of what you have to do from here. I feel like I'm getting all my favorite holes to preview. Hole 7 is a beautiful par 5. 3 solid shots it's gonna take to get you up there on the green for the birdie. Your first one, you can kind of choose to play a little safer or attack, and then the second one, you kind of have to do the opposite of whatever you did on the tee shot. So if you played safe, then you attack. OB lining the fairway all the way up to the basket, but it's generous enough to give you some space to work. Okay, I've been throwing the mid. We're stepping up the fairway today. Just trying to get a little more distance to start.
Gosh,
Oh
dude,
yeah, that's beautiful.
So good. You couldn't walk up there and put it in a better spot.
Yeah, no, it's that's real great. Now I can attack the corner.
I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine from Wisconsin. His name is Eli Swansen, and he gave me this Tesla. Oh my Lord, Temali. Wow, that's actually going to be okay. But I need to throw a real shot.
As I said in the preview, now Joey gets to attack because he kind of ended up in more of the layup territory on his first.
Yep.
All right, we got to a great spot off the tee, aiming at that big pine tree at the backside and trying to hyzer kind of just around the corner. Okay, a little long, but that's still birdieable. So.
And I think you'd rather be long than be short.
Yes, oh definitely, because the OB cuts around that corner very quickly, and so if you fade too early, you're in it.
Definitely more pinch than I want to be here. Doesn't really leave a lot of options other than to just try to sneak a little hyzer through here. Yeah, and there's just no way to get it that far left without pushing that back wall, so you're kind of just bringing that into play no matter what. All right, here we are. You can see that the fairway's over by Maria there, but missing long gives you this.
Yeah.
Which is what you like.
It's very nice. It's very nice. I haven't been here because I haven't thrown the fairway driver off the tee, but now we are here. Settled out, hopefully stayed in bounds. The OB is kind of close.
But they got that log up in circle one, so you can't go out of
I forgot about the log. The log in circle one is really,
so a shot
it saves
like
a lot
that,
of shots.
that goes a little bit left is still gonna be in. You won't get penalized. Welcome to Off the Fairway, a land where amateur disc golfers often find themselves and amateur pros find themselves on pro courses.
Oh, he's parked, folks.
That's a par, we'll take that. So here's the log we were talking about. Keeping him in.
Gosh, this course is so fun, but so good at punishing even the slightest little mistake. Just makes everything a little bit weirder than you'd want. But that feels like a very rewarding 4, let me tell you. After a couple days of some pars and maybe even a bogey, 4. Very good.
I don't know what Eli was saying on the last hole because I feel like I'm getting all my favorite holes to preview on the events. But yeah, we got hole 8 here. One of my favorite holes on the course, par 3, 132 meters, plays slightly uphill. Very tight gap at the end, so the first part of the shot, the first 70% is pretty much wide open. You got to clear this little pond. For most of us, shouldn't really be in our minds, but definitely right or left can lead to some very tricky upshots. So kind of getting it within circle 2 is sort of your goal here. Birdie would feel awesome.
Yeah, I think the left side is a tiny bit safer, but
yeah, I've been on the right side. That sucked. Alrighty.
Out of the way.
That's good. That's what we want.
I'm just trying to copy what Joey did. That was very nice. So this shot feels a little similar to hole 1 as far as like the shape you want to make, I think.
Jeez. That's great.
Yeah, it's far enough. Yes, it is. Oh,
That's
yeah, and
beautiful.
it got stopped. I thought it was going to rocket skip, but it got stopped right on
But
the green.
even so, you're still happy even if it rocket skips because you've made the initial...
Exactly. That early right hillside, Joey was over there day 1 with a couple shots. Is this returning too much? I mean, you can tell him, Joey. How hard was it?
I don't ever want to go back there.
The land to not be disturbed. We will go left. The echo on that screen, my birdie is very nice.
Look at back behind you.
Wow. All right, we should get moving and not cause a backup.
Okay.
It's much more epic with water. 146 meters down the hill. Long shot, but you can push a fairway most of the way there. It's going to be a good par this weekend, I think. This is not an easy hole. A lot of danger left and right. OB, creek, headwind right now. Little low. At least it worked out of that angle. Oh yeah, I slid to the bottom of the hill. That's like a 45 footer. If I get 3 of those in the tournament, absolutely fantastic.
That is so bad. And so lucky. nothing wrong with the par on this hole.
Little tip. When you're putting uphill, close your stance a little bit and get your back foot a little bit further in. I usually do it right before I'm gonna putt, but it helps with momentum. Go. All right, well, if I hadn't brought the back foot in, I would have missed like 5 feet low, so
There we go.
there's that.
All right, everybody, that was the front 9 here at Ale Disc Golf Center, the white layout. Awesome time, awesome holes, very challenging. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We will see you on the back 9.